Welcome to the show. Today we're diving into something that might sound a bit technical, but trust me, it's as fascinating as it is valuable. We're exploring keon, a human-readable object notation in serialization format that's syntactically similar to Rust and fully supports Serde's data model. You might be wondering, what does that even mean? Well, hang tight because we're about to break it down. So what is keon exactly? Imagine you have a way to structure data that's not only easy to read, but also intuitive to write. Keon provides that simplicity, minimizing the syntactic noise that often plagues other formats. If you've ever struggled to read JSON or XML, you're going to appreciate Keon's clean, streamlined approach. Let's start by looking at some of its features. For instance, it supports basic data types like booleans, numbers, and strings. Pretty standard stuff, right? But where Keon shines is in its flexibility with collections. You can create tuples, lists, and maps that make your data organized and easy to access. For example, if I wanted to represent a character in a game, I could easily create a structured data block that looks something like this. A simple struct in Keon could be something like save, greeting, hello world, keep action up yield W, action down S, action left A, action right D. Difficulty factor 4.3, respawn point 1107.14487, inventory, item water, item canned food, item ID card 1 rocket launcher, damage 250, explosion radius 60.0. Isn't that cool? You can organize complex sets of data without getting bogged down in syntax. And how about the advantages of using Keon over traditional formats like JSON? First off, it allows for comments and trailing commas, things that can make life a lot easier when you're debugging or just trying to understand what your code does. It's almost like having a conversation with your code. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How do you actually use Keon? Well, it integrates seamlessly with Rust's Serde library, which means if you're already familiar with Rust, you'll find Keon very comfortable. Here's a quick example of how you might deserialize data in Keon. You could define a simple struct like this. Derive, debug, serialize, deserialize, struct my data, string float F32. Then, with a bit of code, you convert Keon string data into Rust structs and back again. It's straightforward, yet powerful. So let's switch gears for a moment. Why does this matter? Well, as more applications rely on complex data structures, formats like Keon can save you time and headaches when working on data serialization. It's designed to help developers focus on building features rather than wrestling with confusing formats. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question. As technology continues to evolve, how do you think formats like Keon will change the way we interact with and manipulate data? Thanks for joining me today to delve into the world of Keon. I hope you found some valuable insights and maybe even a bit of inspiration. Until next time, keep exploring and questioning the technology that shapes our world.